Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to Tier 4. Let me know if you can hear me, if everything sounds good. I'm the new host of Tier 4 and MRL this season. I'm a fanatic, K-Sizzle, Kayla, whatever you want to call me. Your homie, for my fellow daily dog enjoyers. I'm back again, bringing you some great racing here in Tier 4. Just waiting for everyone to ready up. And yeah, we can get started, jump right into quali. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. And yes, the dog cam has returned just for you, Pat. I have the dog cam. Don't worry, it's not a still image. If you want, I can lean over, throw my hand somewhere in there so you know it's live, actual picture. She's just chilling as she normally does. I know that was very much requested, and I am a man of the people, so I have brought it back just for you all. If she does decide to leave, though, I will turn it back to just a still image, but so that way you don't be looking at my bed on the Winnie the Pooh sheets. But yeah, here we go, guys. Let me just turn everything on here. Uh, yeah, we can get right into it. Looks like an Alpine is going out first. Is that Ted? Or is that Devin? Devin Burns is back. The first one out for qualifying. Oh boy, Devin Burns. I remember this guy. I definitely remember this guy. The reserve that ran amok. Caused a lot of problems, talking a lot of smack. Couldn't show it on track. But he's back. I might as well just be Dr. Seuss. Oh my god, it's just too easy. Um, wait, well, hello everybody. Pat, welcome. Bum, welcome. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. A beautiful Sunday. Well, maybe where you guys are right now, it's very cloudy. And if the stream cuts out, it just means that I have lost power because there's currently lightning storms going on around in the DMV area, so just putting that kind of precursor out there. I don't know if anyone else lives in my area. I know Pat lives kind of close-ish to me, but yeah, that's just putting that out there. If the stream goes out, I've lost power because it's storming. So Devin was the first one out, but he's decided to let the Haas of Vonleh through. So I don't have a full grid today. Got a couple people missing on a great racetrack of Cota, so they're missing out. Shame on them. So Vonleh will be the first one to start his flying lap. I'm not sure why Devin let him pass because he's like right on the back of him, but regardless, here we go. Let's switch cameras here. And if I need to change any volumes or anything, you guys just let me know if it's not loud enough, etc., etc. Down to turn 1. Power down early, battery on. Just gotta watch out for this. What is that? McLaren? McLaren in front of him. Make sure everyone stays out the way. You don't want any quali bands getting handed towards you, as the McLaren doesn't seem to be in a hurry to move. Yeah, definitely not in a hurry at all. Is that Testarossa? Is that Pat? Get out the way, no problem. No harm, no foul. I don't know any of the corners, names, or numbers, so we're just going straight off vibes as per usual. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. So's a dog. So if someone decides to open any sort of food item, whether that be a jar, a bag, and there's rustling going on, she will leave instantly. She'll go from sleeping to just alert, and she'll leave. So hopefully no one does that. But we shall see. We'll see if she decides to stick around for the whole stream. Normally she's pretty good at that, but she actually didn't come in my room until right before the stream started. So she knew the camera was going to be on, so she's being a diva and decided, okay, I'll show up for once. He just knows. Here comes Vonleh, the Haas man. First across the line, putting down the banker of a 133.8. Devin Burns was next. I lied. Devin Burns was not next. He invalidated. I saw... Is that Corny? He's not on a lap. MRK... Ted is on a lap. Ted next to cross the line. See what he can throw down. 134.5. Not too shabby. Cobb K goes back into the pits. He's on an outlap, the previous race winner. We'll spectate MRK here while I pull up my documents for people that want to know. So, last two races, Canada and Austria, our championship leader is Newbie in the Mercedes with his teammate JT in second place. Third is MRK, up 3 spots after getting on the podium in Austria. So yeah, I didn't look at any penalties or anything like that. I can't be bothered to do it. MRK slams down 132.8. Eat your heart out. Next, Young Shoelace. Is that Rowdy? Anyway, who else is on a lap? Let's put on Testarossa for you guys while I keep going through this list. Then we got Sage Vaughn in 4th. Villeneuve up 8 spots into P5 for the Ferrari. John does work down 3 in 6. Razor in 7th. Testarossa in 8th. Pat, the reserve, in 9th. And Ted rounding out the top 10. Currently in Tier 4 after the first 2 rounds. So, yeah, Mercedes looking very strong this early on in the season, so we'll see if anyone can stop them. Newbie seems to be quite unstoppable at the moment, an immovable object, but we'll see if that changes. You never know. He does like a good track limit pen, and this is it's very easy to get track limits on this on Cota, so we shall see if he can keep it between the white lines or not. As we switch to Newbie now, let's see what he can throw down. So yeah, the current Constructors Table Mercedes with a 35-point gap over the Racing Bulls. Then it's Alpine, Haas, Ferrari, McLaren, Aston Martin, Williams, Red Bull Racing, and then Kick Sauber down in last with 0 points. As Newbie now sets the next fastest time. Red McCabe, 2/10, not too shabby. I know they were talking in the Tier 4 chat earlier about what their times were in TT. MRK said, I'm only a few tenths off you, whatever your time is. And the newbie's like, well, what's your time? MRK said the same thing, a few tenths off your time. And there you go, it has become true. Midnight Killer, gonna be the next one across. What about Young Shoelace? He's invalidated. Yes, very easy to invalidate, very easy to get track limit pens here. So we'll see what the tier money can do for us today. Get MRK to tier 4 now. Now! Yeah, like I said, we saw Newbie. If anyone watched tier 3, the first race of the season, Newbie won Canada on tier 4 and then was running in like a podium position in tier 3 for like the first half of the race. So can definitely see a jump up for him. Whether that happens or not, I don't think so, but you know, you never know. But I don't think it would be too out of his depth if him and MRK got the bump up. Yeah, like those are their bankers, by the way, and then everyone else is in the 34s. I think average would probably be at 34, 35. Midnight Killer, 34-0. Cobcade still doing his lap, or starting his lap. Sector 1 now. Let's see what he can throw down. Welshie in the pit lane, which is surprising. Normally he's always the first one to go out, so I don't know if he's got a quality ban or not. Like I said, I don't pay attention to the penalty points. I didn't even take a look at it, so this is where we're at. MRK should be in tier 2, and you back in tier 4. Yeah, why not, bum? Run it back. Run it back, baby. What's up, Sketchy? How's it going? Hope you guys enjoy the dog cam. You know what? You know what I should do? I should just make the camera like half the size of the actual screen. Who cares about the cars? Just put the dog in there. No one wants to see this. You know what, Bum? I'm surprised that you were even put in tier 2 to begin with. Like, I mean, I know you're quick, but I did not expect that big jump. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, you keep doing your thing, big dog. Oh, you went tier 3. Ah, okay, I see. I see. But yeah, like, you see this big gap, like, even between the two teammates here. MRK, a 32.8. John does work, a 33.6. I mean, John's no pushover either. So, let's see what JT can do. Looks like he's starting his lap now. So let's see what the Mercedes man can do. Can he be up there with his teammate? Or is he going to be more of the pace with the rest of the tier? Switch cameras. I don't want to hear the engine. I did, yeah. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. It was tier 3. I don't know why I was thinking tier 4. What am I doing? I thought it was tier 4. Oh wait, no, because it was only 3 tiers, right? Am I tripping? No, wait, you're right. I was thinking tier 4 because I'm used to there always being 4 tiers, but I think there's only 3. I think that's why I'm like mixed up right now. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because it was like a mixture of like a tier 3, tier 4 grid, kind of. Yeah. See, I remember now. I'm just getting old. I forgot. I woke up like 30 minutes ago, so I gotta get my bearings together. Don't worry, backmarker gang. If I was playing the game right now, I'd probably be backmarker gang too. I'm washed. So that's why I'm stick to behind the desk here, behind the board, talking smack. Speaking of talking smack, where is freaking Devin Burns? Ah, in the pit, because he can't keep all 4 tires in between the white lines. He jut. JT putting down a very similar time to MRK, so there you go. The front 3 at the moment looking to be in a league of their own. Whether they can convert that into race pace, we shall see. But yeah, everyone else pretty close together, as you would imagine. Only big jump, I guess, is Villeneuve. But he could definitely improve there, so no problems there. Let's see who else is on a lap. We got Ted. But Pat. Pat is not on a lap. MRKT on a second lap. Doesn't look like it. Continue on. So I think it's Mr. Deekleen or whatever you want to say his name. Lost 4/10 in the second sector. That's because you're washed, buddy. Why don't you get your shit together? Come on, man. I want to see a pole position from JTB Drippin', or as when he first joined MRL, they used to say JT Bed Rippin'. That was pretty funny. So come on, Mr. Bed Rippin', show us what you got, brother. I'm getting text messages. Leave me alone. I'm busy. This is what happens when you're in a group chat. iMessage group chat. Let me put my phone on D&D real quick. Do not want to get distracted while I'm watching the best league in North America. So, back to it. Let's see what the Haasman can do. Can he improve his time? Really close. Just a little bit. That's not bad. 2.5 tenths. Everyone else is in the pit lane or starting laps. Speaking of starting laps, here we go with Midnight Killer. Gotta watch out for the Ferrari coming out of the pit exit. Again, guys, let's not block each other. Get out of the way. Thank you, Mr. Ferrari Man. Very nice of you. And guys, also too, at the end of quality, make sure we have a little break for Great Unk so I can have his cigarette. He'll be very appreciative of that. Let's see, Midnight Killer, P7. Let's see if he can improve his time. But he's definitely had a bit of improvement from the last game. He seemed to struggle a little bit, or maybe struggle more than he used to. Maybe didn't have enough time to practice as much as he did before, but was very impressed with his race 2 weeks ago. And so, yeah, we'll see what he can do. Ooh, almost invalidated. It was pretty close. Purple Sector 2 according to the game. Could be a nice and tidy. Yeah, I love this track. I just like the way it flows, like the way the corners go. It's very nice, very therapeutic to watch. So let's see how he can nail these final 2 corners. The power, nice. MRK is back. Yeah, guys, if you disconnect, you will need invites from your fellow drivers / teammates, and not myself, because it's just me. If it was me and another person, then we could do it, but unfortunately, I cannot. As Midnight jumps up to P4, so good job from him. Anyone else starting a lap? Testarosa's on a lap, so we will keep our eye on the McLaren. See what he can do. Can he improve from P11? The coveted Punju spot. P11 Punju, P11 Mr. Cries in the Shower, as he decides to flop. He doesn't want to do that anymore, and we'll switch to the next person. The newbie was on out lap. Who else is towards the end of the lap? I think it was a Ferrari. The Villeneuve? I think that's where it is. Oh, as he spins and boink! Touches the wall. Unlucky mate. Don't worry, you got time. There's a McLaren coming, so you might want to be a little careful. I think that's Pat. He's on our lap anyway, so don't worry about it. Let's look at someone that's towards the bottom end. Right now. These are all in none. Devin Burns. What's Devin gonna do? What can Devin throw down? Let's see if he invalidates again. So he's in medium. Do you take this in medium, or do you put this in hot lap? Or unless he's not actually on a lap, but he's got like 67% battery. He's put the battery on now, interesting, through a corner. I mean, each their own. Me personally, I wouldn't do that, but hey. We'll see what Devin can do. I mean, unless there's some sort of delay going on where it's showing up before he's actually doing it, then cool. He's putting the battery on like mid-corner. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Striker can't get into the game. Rest in peace. Doesn't sound like anything new, unfortunately. Poor Striker. Always struggles to get into the game. I think it's because EA hates you. I think that's what it is. That's what you use ERS is use medium and then dump overtake. Fair enough. See, what do I know? But look, it's battery through the corners, you know what I mean? Isn't that weird? I mean, he made it work. It's 6 at the moment. Good job, Devin. So let's see. As Bernardo has retired in the pit lane. I didn't even realize, I was yapping so much, I didn't realize how much time was left in the session. So we're just gonna go through a bunch of people. I see a Mercedes. Not that Mercedes. Wait, he just got fully blocked. I caught that barely. He won't be happy about that. Red Bull is completely in the way. We'll put that there. Newbie decides to retire from the session. Does MRK have a rebuttal for Newbie? That is the big question. So I'm guessing Welsh had a quali ban. That's why he decided to retire. So he's done. Newbie and Bredwardo have all called it a day for qualifying. So 2 minutes left. Whoever's on the lap now, you better make it count. And we'll see what happens. So JT, stay on board with him. See if he can improve. as he invalidates, so never mind. Unlucky lad. Yeah, that Red Bull might be in a spot of bother there. It was definitely in the way. I think that was Young Shoelace. He the only Red Bull? He is. Holding the team on his back. TP gonna be in big trouble. Is that Rowdy or is that somebody else? I don't even know who's driving. Who's like who's for who? Because for example, only thing I know about Tier 4 is that one of the Saubers, Tolby, had a hissy fit and rage quit the server. That's Ty. That's Ty. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. So Ty, big trouble. You're in big trouble, sir. Because I caught that at the very end, but definitely got in the way. Testarossa, Mr. Washed is back. Look at him. P13. P13. Come on, man. Come on. I expect better. So I expect you to be carving through this field like a hot knife through butter, brother. Alright. Enough of that. So I'm gonna go through the list real quick. So we got Newbie on pole position yet again, with MRK right behind, splitting the Mercedes. JT in third, Vonley fourth, Midnight Killer, P5, Cobb K, John does work, Devin Burns, good job Devin, P8, Ted and Pat the Rock in the top 10. Then we've got Great Unk, Decleen, Mr. Testarossa, Redwardo, Mr. Ty, Young Shoelace, Villeneuve, and Welshie, who did not participate in qualifying. So, we'll see someone insta-readies up. If they do, Great Unk will not be happy. He will just start complaining in the chat, oh my god, guys, why did we start right away? But I would suggest everyone giving people a little bit of time, make sure they can do their tires, strategies, fuel, etc. So no instant ready-ups, please. Give everyone a little bit of time. And yeah, hopefully we have a good race. I don't want to see people ramming into each other, okay? I expect a lot of track limit pens, but I don't want to see safety cars galore. There's just no need, right? You will not win the race on the first lap. This is not real life. This is a game. So you can take your time and not kill each other. Thank you very much. MRL is insta-go. Yeah, normally it is, but look, we're being well-behaved today. See, look, we've had a few minutes. At least a minute to do whatever they need to do. Instead of the insta-ready ups that we're used to. They even did it last week, too. I think it was like a good 2-3 minutes of waiting until they went. So nothing's stopping them from insta-readying up, but they're being good eggs, so good job, guys. Very proud. Because I know in some places, oh! Formation lap, I forgot. I was like, yeah! That was quick. I was gonna say, yeah, some leagues, they penalize you, if they catch whoever readies up, like, for a certain time limit or whatever, but... Well, here we go, guys. 17 drivers. Formation lap underway. Newbie has taken off into the sunset. Well, the hot, scorching desert sun, more like. Not sunset yet. My water bottle's empty. That's very upsetting. Alright, guys, so what are we expecting here? What does the chat say? Who's winning? Who's crashing out first? Who's getting the first track limit pen? JT again. JT loves backing up the pack, doesn't he? On the formation lap. Newbie just takes off. He's gone. He's gone, girl. Look at that gap. And MRK, he slows down a little bit. And yeah, everyone else in a nice organized line. No one's hit each other yet. Or got DSQ'd for ramming into each other, spinning out, whatever. Gonna get those tires nice and warm. Lots of weaving back and forth. I love this view. Very good, very nice. The bum thinks the Mercs are gonna kill each other. if anything to go by, so I have to remember who's on which side. I think MRK and JT will make contact in turn 1. That's my first lap prediction. But Newbie's looking strong again in qualifying, so we'll see if he can convert another pole position to a win. Like I said, yeah, the Mercs work well together. They're good buddies. I don't know if they know each other in real life or not, but they are good buddies. I don't think they'll crash into each other, at least not intentionally anyway. I think what JT's going to do is look for an aggressive move on MRK, since he does have the outside line. Oh, John, bad parking. Tisk tisk. And as we get set, everyone should be in their spots. And here we go, guys. Red lights on. 3, 4, 5. And we're off. MRK with a great launch. Let's watch from JT's point of view. MRK with actually amazing launch. Even JT got caught up napping a bit there. As MRK is going to take the lead. Ooh, a little bump there. No harm, no foul. Into turn 1. Let's go, MRK. Good stuff, buddy. So let's take a look here. As everyone's winding their way through, going side by side. That's a little risky. But so far, so good. Everyone's being well behaved. My children. As JT's struggling a little bit on this opening lap, but you know, not out of contention yet. So everyone's still in a nice little train so far. And yeah, we'll see who decides to make some moves. I see Declan's really close to the McLaren of Pat. Oh, let me turn on the tires, actually. I completely forgot. Completely forgot about that. As Declan gets past Pat. Let's go back up to the front here. As Pat takes the position back. Oh, they're just trading back and forth. They're scrapping. Going crazy. Testarossa even getting past. Going around the outside. He's on the medium tires. As the McLarens work together and get past the Haas. Very nicely done. Good teamwork there. Back to the front we go. Pat's got a little bit of work to do because DRS will be active, and he needs to catch back up to Great Ace in the Ferrari if he wants to stay there. Even Devin Burns in the Alpine has fallen back a bit. The Ted and Cobb K going side by side and down into turn 1. No contact. Enough space has been left. Who's going to get on the power first? Cobb K makes the move on those medium tires. Let's see Von Lane. So the top 3 still kind of close together. We'll see if there's any passes with DRS here. I wouldn't be surprised if people start dumping battery. So we shall see. As Welshi and Villeneuve might have gone to a little kerfuffle at the back here. They've fallen a bit off the mark, but Devin actually got back into DRS range. So very nicely done. This newbie doesn't decide to make a pass on the straight, so MRK will be able to hold it for now, unless newbie decides to go for a crazy dive bomb, which I don't think he will. Good egg. And yeah, so far it's just kind of single file, nothing crazy happening yet. No safety cars, thankfully. Because as funny as it is at times, it's not what we want to see. We want to see good racing, and all that good stuff. So, MRK now, he gets really good traction out of some of these corners. He just kind of pulls away a bit. So it might be one of those things where maybe newbie has maybe a lower downforce setup. It goes really wide into turn 1 there. He's able to make it work a little bit, as the McLarens are trading positions back and forth. Don't want to hold each other up too much. At the same time, Pat is on the hard tires. And now Testarossa will have some work to do to try and catch back up into DRS range. Yeah, everyone's pretty close together, but Nothing seems to be too entertaining at the moment. We're kind of just, you know, it's early stages. We'll see what can happen. So let's see if Midnight decides to make a pass. So he's pretty close. Devin doesn't have DRS. Look at a equally good exit. Yeah, the William's getting really close. I think he's just gonna go for it here. He's burning the battery. Devin pulls to the inside. Midnight will take that position, no problem. And he is through. Ta-da! Well done. And yeah, so Breadwardo, Villeneuve, and Welshie a little far off the back here. But they're gonna do their damnness to catch back up to everybody, to the main pack. So yeah, the biggest gap, as we can see, besides the people at the back, is Midnight to JT. So front four kind of running away with it a little bit. MRK leading the charge. A great run down into turn one to take the lead of the race. And yeah, so now we'll see how he can hold this. As we got some more movement back here, as Kai gets overtaken by Great Unk. I don't think he's got DRS. He doesn't have DRS, so Testarossa is going to be looking for a move here to go for the inside. A bit of sliding, no contact. Who's got a better exit? I think Ty's going to be able to hold this, as Cobb K, the first one to get a track limit pen. So if you guys did put Cobb K down as the first to get a track limit pen, you are unfortunately not the winner of this raffle. So let's see John does work. He's the next one to try and catch back up to Devin. Devin's struggling a little bit. He's on medium tires. It's John on the hard, so see if he can make a move here. As Devin, again, does not have DRS. He's getting very close. So I think the same thing again. Devin will pull to the inside. And through goes the RB. As Pat and Ty actually went side by side. Pat has a great launch. I don't think he really wanted to try and pass Testarossa there. He just wanted to make sure he could get past the Red Bull. Doesn't want to put his teammate under too much duress. But here comes the Red Bull back at him. See if he can hold it. I think he's looking for the switchback. Ooh! He's made it work! What a great move. But Pat, he's not going to let that one go too easy. Oh, wow. That was a great move from Ty. Trying to take Pat for a mug. And he's made it work. Well done to him. As Ty now gets a 3-second time penalty. So unfortunate. Cobb K, the next one to pass Devin. Devin is dropping like a rock. So I don't know if Devin's talked any smack in the tier 4 chat recently. As well, she gets a 10-second time penalty. He's called it a day. Adios, muchacho. See you next time. As actually MRK has sort of kind of pieced out a bit. So he's still got, you know, at least half a tank of battery to work with. Newbie is pushing, and MRK is pieced out a little bit here. So we shall see if he can hold it. Newbie pushing hard on this back straight. Doesn't want to let MRK get away too easily. Striker is actually in the lobby. Interesting. I don't know. Were you in before? I don't know if you can take control of a car now. But you can definitely spectate. Maybe help out his team in a little bit. Oh, he left. Never mind. Never mind. Let's see here. We got a little train behind Pat as well. So I'm just kind of keeping my eye on the intervals, see who's close to each other. Who might make a risky move. Yeah, so now we got MRK, Midnight, and John as the top hard runners. So I don't know the strategies for any track, as per usual. So we'll see when the medium runners decide that, you know, my tires are toasted. It's time to pit. And when the hards will become the better tire, as John decides to take the outside. It's pushed a little wide there. I think it was still fair. Nothing too egregious, but I think John might feel a little hard done by. He will try to attack Midnight going into the next DRS zone. Oh! Big hiccups. Alright. Yeah, again, MRK kind of keeping Newbie at a arm's length distance. He's not too far away yet, but at the same time not giving him DRS. So he could be potentially vulnerable to the Haas behind him. But again, I think he's got very good straight line speed, so he might be able to hold it, but we'll see. We'll see what the Haas decides to do. He's got plenty of battery to work with, but decides not to go for it. As John just flies right on by Midnight. I figured he'd go for a move sooner or later, and he does. So we'll see what he can do. He's got 3 seconds to make up, catch up to the back of JT. We got a big scrap going on at the back here. Got 3 cars. We've got Ty, Villeneuve, and Corny, as Newbie actually gets a 3-second. That doesn't surprise me one bit. As Ty fall from grace, he was looking well, was fighting out with the McLarens. A few positions ahead of him, and now he's fallen to last on the grid, so unfortunate. Let's see. I don't know if the Haas man will make a move. He's just very close to him. He's just kind of keeping him honest, so to speak. Oh, great ace. He's getting closer to Ted, but nothing doing. And, yep, John now will lead at Midnight and Cobb K. But they made up a few tenths on JT, who is currently out of DRS range. See if he can stick with them. So I think the last thing that he wants is to fall out of that train. So I think he might have just got it. We'll see once they come onto this back straight. Let's see if JT gets his rear wing open. Does get DRS, so that's crucial for him. And also depends if the 2 guys behind him start fighting, as Newbie actually gets passed by Vonleh for P2. Midnight again swaps places with John. Whether they're deciding to work together or not, doesn't look like it. They are fighting, so if they want to catch back up, they should be working together, not fighting too hard. As Ted now gets past his Alpine reserve teammate, Devin. Up into P8. Good for him. Let's see if he can keep the Ferrari on a leash behind him. Let's go back up to the front. Newbie says, these tires stinky. Let's go change them. So we'll see where he filters out. He'll be the first man to pit. Whether it's too early or not, I have no idea. I don't know anything about tire wear, anything like that. So I don't know what the game says. If it's a 1-stop, 2-stop, whatever. But he decides to come into the pits along with Devin Burns for the hard tires. And Newbie will drop from P3 all the way down. I think he'll get ahead of the Ferrari, so P12. Yep. Ahead of Villeneuve. But he will have cold tires, so he'll have to stay on it. Just to be sure. Yeah, MRK has a nice buffer now behind. And we'll see if Vonleh can catch back up. Right now, we're going to keep an eye on Honda's work in Midnight. So they seem to be trading places on the back straight, which doesn't surprise anybody. It's probably the best place to overtake somebody on this track. And so long, you get so much time to make a move, and boom, there you go. 3 goes. What Greatest? I saw Greatest is close to Ted. We'll see if he's getting really close, so we'll see if he makes a move. Decides against it. But it has brought the McLarens back into play here. So Ted is going to want to get a move on. Got 4 seconds to Cobb K. As Greatest is struggling on traction a little bit. So we'll see when the rest of the grid decides to pit. If Newbie will cause a chain reaction or not. But I expect the hard guys to keep it on going. As MRK and Vonleh continue on, JT jumps into the pits as well. And we'll see where it comes out. Ew. You make a lot of noise back there, dog. You're distracting me. Anyway. So, Cobb K, I just completely missed it. I thought I saw someone go into the pit lane. Oh, no, he's just far off the back of the 2 hard runners. That's why I got confused. So let's see, Ted. So JT comes out 2 seconds off the back of his teammate. Down in P12. And Newbie is going to want a dispatch of this Haas quite quickly. Doesn't want him to halter his progress. That's the one thing when you pit early, you got other people in the way. So you're on fresh tires, they're on old tires, they're struggling for grip, you've got plenty of grip, but you don't want to cause any incidences, any problems, as Devin picks up another penalty. I'm so shocked. As Cobb K flies by Midnight. I think Midnight must have had a mistake somewhere because John has pieced out and Cobb K's caught back up again. So Newbie will get past the Haas and he will have Pat the Rock as company ahead. And we're missing moves all over the place. So Ted and Great Ace swapping places yet again. Struggling for traction. Got Testarossa behind them. Keeping a close eye. It's a good racing so far from everybody. Keeping it clean. No broken wings or crazy dive bombs. Had a couple instances of pushing people a little wide, but nothing egregious, so I think you can say that's still fair. It's hard racing, so we'll see if Ted can fight back. Great Ace pulls all the way over to along the pit wall. But he'll be able to hold it down into turn 1 unless he gets a really bad exit. As Newbie flies by Pat. I don't think, yeah, Pat doesn't have the grip to fight it back, but he'll still be pretty close, so I'll have to be careful. Doesn't want to get another track limit pen. Plus he's got the other Mercedes directly behind him as well, so that's gonna be a little scary. We got a yellow flag. It is Cobb K in Midnight, and we've got a safety car. The first safety car. So I was talking about everyone being good eggs. Cobb K stuck, ghosted. Be careful. Oh yeah, I didn't see that. I saw that they were close, but they made contact. Yeah, so Cobb K hit the wall, so he definitely doesn't have a front wing. At Midnight, I think he's got any damage to his car that we can see. So that's gonna bring in a safety car. So everyone's gonna get a nice cheap pit stop. As Midnight is missing his end plates. Get those wings changed, and all that. What happened to Testarossa? He started like 13th. Yeah. Didn't have the greatest of qualities for himself. He's trying to slowly work his way back up, but everyone will get a cheap pit stop. And MRK, current race leader, pulls back in. Let's see if anyone gets any 10-second time penalties for speeding to the pit lane, even under yellow flags. I wouldn't count it out. Yeah, hards for gonna be for most of the grid. We'll see what genres work. Probably mediums, I'm guessing, for the people that started on the hards. That would seem to make sense. I don't think anyone would go for the softs. I'm pretty sure those are still a stinky race tire, so unless there's like a last lap dash kind of thing, I don't think we'll see the softs anywhere. Hey, you never know. People might surprise us, but at least to me, I don't think we'll see anybody. As Devin pit a few laps ago, so he will jump everyone back up to P11 from last. The Midnight Killer all the way down now in 13th. He's running in a nice 6. Bredwardo did not pit and is now on 10-lap-old hards. So that's an interesting strategy call. His teammate and team principal all the way down in 15th. Don't know if that was the call to try and hold people up or what, but that definitely won't feel nice, for sure. Yeah, everyone, or majority of the grid on fresh tires. Cheap pit stop on their safety car, and we'll wait for everyone to bunch back up again, and then we'll get going. Here you moved. You're now in your cinnamon roll formation. Yeah, I'm talking to you, blood. I'm talking to you. See, that's how you know it's a actual camera and not a still image. Safety car fun. Yeah, that was Midnight and Cobb K spinning out, making contact at the end of Sector 1. I locked up and spun when the safety car came out. Are you serious, my brother? Are you serious right now? Sign on. Welcome to MRL Enthusiast according to my chat thing here. Is that becoming a member? I don't know. Probably. Welcome. Thank you. Hogs thanks you. Midnight. Mod thanks you. And I thank you. So welcome back. Will we see you on the track again? I don't know. You'll have to let us know. I know we had good battles back in the day when I wasn't washed. I hope you've been doing well, my friend. Currently under a safety car because two bozos decided to hit each other. After everyone has been so well behaved so far. Not anymore. So we're gonna snake around track again. I'm gonna assume it's gonna go in this lap. Everyone seems to be close together. I didn't pay attention to what lap it was when the safety car came out. I think it's been just one, right? Or twice? I don't know. I don't know. We're here for the vibes. Not here to pay attention to stuff like that. So we'll see if it goes in this lap or decides to go around one more time. But we will keep our eye on the race leader, MRK, who took the lead into turn 1 on the opening lap from the Mercedes of Newbie. Had a great launch off the line and has kind of held station ever since then. So we'll see what he can do. As everyone in the back starts weaving around, getting some temperature into their tires, because they will be ice blocks. As I was correct, the safety car is in this lap. Everyone slow down. Do not hit each other in their safety car. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to look at MRK, but I also kind of want to look at Corny, who's in 6th at the moment on 11 lap old hards. I don't know what he was thinking. But hey, maybe it's a big brain move. Put this on. Forgot about that. We shall see. MRK decides to take this. We'll keep an eye on Von Lay behind him. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I don't know. Sage Vaughn, that's his name, right? Sage Vaughn. Say Vaughn. Just for argument's sake. Slowly inch his way around. We'll see where he decides to go. I don't think he's going yet. Or is he going? Oh, he's gone. He's already gone. Alright. He can't pass before the safety car line, so he decided to go early. And I think that's coming back to bite him in the ass a little bit because Vaughn saw it coming. He's going to hold the inside. See if he can go for a switchback. Ooh, it's looking nice. It's looking nice and tidy. I think he's got that. I think he's got that done. Ooh, he's going to hold it, though. That's going to switch to this camera. See if they go side by side. Ooh, it's a bit tricky, isn't it? It's a bit tricky. I think he got a warning for there, Mr. Vaughn. But yeah, not the greatest restart from MRK. I would have thought he would try to wait maybe until the last corner and then go, but he tried to go early. Vaughn saw it coming, and he's pounced and taken the lead of the race. As what I was talking about, freaking Corny. I know everyone behind is going to be like, what the hell is this guy doing? Are we already almost 2 seconds off the back of the top 5? So if I'm grade Ace, I'm getting a move on ASAP. You've got to burn everything, get past this guy as soon as possible. Yep. As MRK actually goes back and takes the lead. He was like, yeah, you know what? My fault, gang. Bad restart. But I want this win, so I'm going for it. Just say Vaughn. Yeah, see? See, I didn't even need to look at the chat. See, I just knew. I just knew. As, let's see. So, Corny, all the way down now in 9th. Yeah, I don't know what... Cobb K, get your mans, bro. He's being dumb out here. What is he doing? Why do you know Pit? Why you know Pit? Got Devin Burns right behind him. Not make contact on a straight, friends. If they go, he's gonna go for it. Yeah, see, it's just caused so much trouble for people behind because now he's gonna get passed by 2, maybe even potentially 3 more people. Ooh, little contact there with Mr. Declan. And even Testarossa is like, I gotta get past this guy too. He's slow as hell. Yeah, I'm gonna make that. That was very nicely done. Yeah, Corny now is just getting out of everybody's way. What is he? What was the thought process? I just don't know what he was thinking. Now you drop from 6th to last. Everyone's on fresh tires, and you're gonna have to pit again. What's my dog doing? Why is she flopping around on the bed? What are you doing? You're being silly. Anyway, enough of the dog. We got racing to watch. See, Vaughn decides to. He's been pretty patient, even before when he was behind Newbie. He didn't really seem to try and make the move after the back straight. So we'll see how he decides to play this. And even John's on medium tires. Whether he's got the pace of the rest of the top 4, we'll have to wait and see. Vaughn keeping MRK very honest. Yeah, live dog cam. Yeah, see, I was getting requests from the fans of Daily Dog to bring back the dog cam, and I found my webcam. It was under my desk, and I didn't know it was there. So I was like, you know what? If the dog decides to come in my room today, I'll turn the camera on. And here she is, flopping around like a fish. I don't know what she's doing. Let's see. Vaughn looking very, very spicy here. I think he's definitely got the pace, but whether he decides to make a pass is different. So you never know if there's a difference between wing setup. Ah, JT, penalty. Shake my head. Are you leaving, dog? Bye, dog. Well, now you guys are gonna be looking at an empty bed until she potentially comes back. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let me scroll down a little bit. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to see if the Haas will go past, which I think he will. Doesn't have DRS. Very nicely done, sir. Go back to our top 5. That's gonna. Oh no, I thought it was a yellow flag. Because I quickly glanced up to my left. I was like, yellow, but I think it's just a visual thing from when the safety car was there. And John, the back of this train, gonna hold on for dear life. They're all on hards. He's on mediums. Hasn't really been able to make the moves anywhere. I think he might just be trying to just hold on as long as he can. Cause yeah, because knowing from what Newbie did, Newbie pit lap 7 on from his medium tires, so he may already be starting to feel the burn a little bit. Yeah, Q is a menace. She went upstairs. I think someone opened some food. Core's probably eating again. Little chunky monkey. Here we go. Let's see if John decides to make any more pressure on Newbie. Got a little close, but yeah, it's always the exit of in Sector 1. The end of Sector 1 that he seems to drop back a bit. Doesn't seem to get as good traction out of there, so just gonna hold on. At the same time, he doesn't have to worry too much because he does have the 2 Mercedes in front with time penalties. Let's see Ted. Ted has got great straight line speed. He's gonna go flying by the Ferrari. And he will make that move stick. Is Testarossa making another move up into P10, potentially? He tried to. Oh! A little squiggly from the Haas. At least he's able to, he's got a little bit of breathing room from behind, so they don't have to worry too much. Now we go back up to our front guys. Yeah, I'll try and give everyone some love, you know. But yeah, let me quickly. Penalties. Look at the bad eggs, everybody. Name and shame them. Shame them. Yeah, I knew Newbie was gonna get one. I felt it. I felt it in my bones. It was coming. So Ted is still able to hold Great Ace at bay for now. We'll see if he can hold him off on the back straight. But look, even, you know, the top three really close to each other still. JT falling back a little bit, but he's still in DRS, so he doesn't have to worry too much. Newbie getting a little snap. That's dropped him back quite a bit as well. A little bit of understeer with the dirty air and cars in front. As JT decides to dive bomb his teammate from downtown. I didn't see that one coming. And yeah, now JT is the lead Mercedes. And they've lost time now. So that was an interesting decision. I'm not sure why they did that. Whether they just wanted to swap the cars, I don't know. But they are now no longer in DRS. And Vaughn is looking really spicy here because he's got plenty of battery to work with. Whether he is wanting to wait to the last possible moment to try and overtake MRK, we'll have to wait and see. But at the moment, he's in the driver's seat, literally. It's Devin Burns all the way at the back. I don't even know what happened to him. Rest in peace, brother. 12 seconds of pens. It's not looking good. Ooh, yes, he just doesn't want to overtake. I thought he was going to actually hit the back of there. It was really close. But, yeah, MRK's just got to put pedal to the metal. You know, you'd rather worry about one car than a group of four, not including herself. So, we'll see if JT can catch back up. He's getting close. So, see if he can get in DRS range. I don't think he will. Yeah, the front two just seem to have a better exit going to the detection zone. So it's Gray Ace and Ted going side by side. I think might have been a little bumping and barging, so he let Ted go back through. Let's see Vaughn. Let's see if Vaughn decides to actually go for a move. He decides to, this time, I'm going to go for it. Down the inside. Okay, leaves him the space. A little wheel bump. Nothing too crazy. As they continue on their way. And the Haas of Vaughn now in the lead. Tier 4 MRL Cota race. So there you go. As we've got a spun out Ferrari. Who's that? Is that Grey Unk? Grey Unk. He's lost some traction. He's lost some positions. Now he's behind his fellow geriatric teammate. And away we go. As Newbie and JT are swapping positions. No, Newbie decides to go into the pit lane. Newbie decides, or yeah, what? What? I'm confused. I'm confusion. Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. As Vaughn picks up a 3-second time penalty, but he is pushing like crazy. Definitely has the edge on MRK in Sector 1 for sure. MRK gonna do his damnness to stay in DRS as Devin Burns is retired from the session in the pit lane. Omega lol. Anyway. Wait, let me go back to, tires. So, Corey decided to finally pit off those hard tires that he had on during the safety car and is on mediums, as that was kind of weird. But, alright, there we go. We'll see JT. So I don't know if that was if that was on my end or if that was a screen freeze from these PC guys. I don't know, gang. But that looked a little weird. I just glitched out of there. As Pat looks like he's gonna make a move on I down the back straight, move up into P13. And MRK is like, please, Vaughn, come back. I've worked so hard for this. Don't take this away from me. But we've only got about 9 laps to go. So we'll see, anything is possible. I might pick up some more pens. I think MRK is just gonna focus on himself. You know, if he does fall out of DRS range, you know, the guy in front has a penalty. Can't dispute that. So just gotta stay within 3 seconds. Same thing with John. Those mediums might not be feeling too great, but he's still pretty close to the back of the Mercedes. And Newbie, who pit for another set of hard tires, now down in 12th. Whether that works out for him, I'm not sure. I don't know if anyone in chat has any ideas on why he pit, if that was a good idea to pit, as he picks up another 3. So he's got, at least he's not, doesn't have to worry about a car directly in front of him, but now he's gonna pass all these cars to try and get back to the front, and I don't know if they're gonna pit or not. It's Ty now in, what, 15 seconds of pens? Not looking good, Rev. Not looking good. Let's see, Great Ace fell back, now ahead of his teammate, but they've also fallen off the back of the pack of leading by Testarossa, who is 4 seconds off the back of Midnight, who's managed to recover from his incident with Cobb K, and Ted up in P5. Good job, Ted. As JT also now pulling into the pit lane. Tards aren't working for him either. I know, I'm pretty sure both these guys are controller players, whether that has anything to do with it or not. But they are now opting to take these tires off. Midnight is the same. Time for a pit stop. So let's see where they filter out. So let's see, Newbie, of course, is probably going to have the undercut on them. As he now comes out, or sorry, that's JT. In P11. So now Newbie splits the Ferraris. Yeah, interesting little ending to the race here, depending on people's tire wear, right? So, MRK barely hanging on to Vaughn here. Does he have DRS? He does. That's going to help him out a little bit. Let's go back to Great Ace, who's on the very close to the Haas of Declan. And Cobb K's praying for dear life. He's like, I know I'm gonna get a pen. Actually, you never know. He might get a pen. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Who is messaging me on Discord? Guys, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Actually, I don't know who messaged me on Discord. I've got 3 notifications. Fuck's sake. Oh, I dropped that ball again. My fault, gang. My fault. It's because the dog's not here. Now I'm upset. So let's see. Newbie going for a switchback as the Ferrari of Grey Ong spins. Unlucky mate. Don't worry. You got Pat right behind you. Pat's like, bro, move. Out of the way. As JT gets past the Haas as well. So Mercs working together a little bit, trying to cut through this field as fast as possible. And we'll see. I mean, looking from now, you know, you don't have that many laps left, so I'm guessing that the 2 at the front aren't gonna pit. It might be too little, too late for everybody else. So I guess, you know, you've made your bed, now you gotta lie in it. And yeah, so we'll see what Newbie can do in terms of making moves. He's right on Cobb K, so I think he'll get this one done and dusted. Looks like even before DRS, he's gonna go for it down the inside. JT, he's gonna go for it as well. Cobb leaves a space. It's tapped a little bit, but there go the Mercs. As got a little battle for the lead here. As Vaughn goes for the up and under. Whether MRK can hold it or not is going to be a bit dicey. Don't want to make contact there. It could be a race ender. There they go. So yeah, I think these guys are committing to their 1 stop. And we'll see how it plays out. John has a shot at staying at the podium for sure. Because does Newbie have enough in the tank, or him and JT have enough in the tank to catch all the way back up? I don't know. They'd have to lay down some serious pace, or John's gonna have to get like a puncture or something, or it could be a miracle. I don't know. As JT now passes his teammate down in turn 1, but we gotta keep our eyes out here on the top 2. We've traded places again, and Vaughn looking to take the win on track. I don't think he's going to want to settle it, just sitting behind MRK. MRK definitely had the pace in the first stint on the mediums, and Vaughn looking very racy here, so we shall see if he can take back the #1 spot. I think he's going to sit behind him here. Yeah, not close enough, not going for anything crazy, no crazy dive bombs. Very well managed there. Testarossa now has 2 hungry sharks of the Mercedes lurking. Is JT now way past Newbie, surprisingly? And Newbie's gonna have to sit behind the McLaren, not hit the back of him. And yeah, this is not what Newbie wanted. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to be behind his teammate in the first place. Let me go back to the penalty. Actually, no, I think it's because, yeah, he's got 6 seconds, so that makes sense. So we got some team orders going on here, potentially. So now JT's got 5 seconds to make up, catch up to the back of Mr. Ted in the Alpine. Had a great race, very, a sleeper race even, as Vaughn passes MRK. And, yeah, we got a yellow flag. I think that's the Ferrari again. Great ace, yeah, struggling with traction, in Sector 2, or sorry, Sector 3 here. He's had a couple of spins. Those tires are probably really hot. But yeah, he's not having the greatest of times at the moment. But yeah, Ted and John are gonna... They're probably crossing their fingers and their toes, hoping that this race can end now, because they do not... At the same time, too, even if JT does catch up to them, he's got penalties. So I think they're in a very good spot here. Now they just got to make sure that their tires don't blow up before the end of the race. So they're coming. They're bringing Testarossa with them. So definitely gonna have to stay on it. But at the same time, if they do catch, now you want to make sure you stay with them. Especially Newbie shouldn't be too bad because 6 seconds of pens. You should be able to. They should be able to hold that till the end. And yeah, so we'll see what Ted is gonna do because they're catching quickly. But I believe in Ted. He's got it. John, I think, is being chilling right now. Whether MRK can try and hold up Vaughn, I don't think he can. I think they're too busy just actually, like, you know, pushing each other, swapping places, not fighting too hard. Like there. So he's just kind of swapping back and forth. So I don't think John will be able to get in Vaughn's pen range. But, you know, maybe MRK can force him into a mistake. Maybe he picks up 6. Who knows? You never know. MRK goes a little wide there. He's going to lose him a little bit of time. Couple of tenths. We're kind of at a stalemate at the moment. So you got people at the back. Pat's close to midnight, but 6 seconds of pen's not looking great for him. But Ty does take the cake with 15 seconds time penalties, so we've got the bad egg of the bunch, as Ted now is in a spot of bother here because now JT is pushing and he's almost in DRS range and actually swapped off the front two. Let's take a look at Ted, who's gonna be crying because he wants to hold on to this P4 so badly. I'm sure. But there's nothing you can do when you got these guys. Oh, JT picks up 6, actually. So, Ted, there's a chance, my brother. There is a chance. Because JT's pushing like a madman. He picks up 6 in a very interesting spot on the track. Normally you don't get it there. That's definitely a warning. Let me go back to the tires real quick. So yeah, JT Newbie on the charge. Potentially another warning there for JT's gotta be careful. He doesn't get like 9. Because that's gonna be beneficial to someone like Testarossa, who's kind of just chilling right now. Big jump up for him. Started P13, now P7. Told him he could do it. As Ted now gets passed by the quicker Mercedes man, Newbie gonna want to make quick work of him as well. But we'll see. MRK should fight off Vaughn to get John into the second off pens. Ooh. Around the outside from Newbie. Great little tidy move. Wasn't expecting that. Was also looking at the chat in the corner of my eye too. Very nice. Ted's gonna try to hold this. Just try and stay in DRS, Ted. You got it, bro. I believe. At least for this back straight. Because obviously gonna be lacking a lot of grip. Tires are hurting. Probably screaming, crying. Look at them trying to put the traction down. As MRK down the inside of Vaughn. So yeah, they're just kind of swapping places. They're not really fighting. And even still, John's losing time still because of, you know, those mediums are probably hurting, for sure. I think if he really wanted to, he could try to back up the Haas, but, you know, we'll see. There's a chance. There's still a few laps left to go. You got the Mercs still pushing on. Whether they catch John, potentially. But at the same time, John's got this podium, I think, locked down unless, again, his tire blows up. Because they both got 6 seconds of pens, so he's chilling. Ted as well, just needs to keep it on track. And he should be fine. Testarossa probably might want to try and get a move on if he can, to see if he can get in maybe Newbie's pen range. But yeah, not looking great for the current championship leader, who seemed to dominate the last 2 rounds, now down in P5. So, hey, it's all to play for. Kept saying should send Newbie MRK to tier 3. Now Vaughn here, looking good as well. So you never know. So he's actually fallen out of DRS, so MRK might just say, okay, I'm done fighting, I don't want to trade with you anymore, but I just want to get this win, get over with. So we'll see what the Mercedes can do. So yeah, they're actually not really catching, they caught John up, what, about 9/10 since the last time I checked. That's about a second. So, yeah, I don't think there's enough time for them to even catch him, so now they're just going to be driving for the sake of it. I don't think they're really going to want to race each other, but they will want to push to see if they can make sure Testarossa stays out of Newbie's time pen. So going on to the last lap. Ty, what are we doing here? Are we playing a game of who can get the most pens? Because you've got it, brother. You've got it. It's done. It's over. Good grief. But here we go. Last lap. MRK just needs to be, I would say patient. He just needs to stay calm. He's got this. You know, whether you want to win on track, sure, but you've got the guy behind you on 3 seconds of time penalties. Yada, yada, yada. Just don't spin out, and also don't get a 3-second yourself, as JT now gets 9 seconds of penalties. He's been pushing like crazy. I think he wants to try and catch John, which he does. We'll get him DRS, but we'll see if Vaughn can try and go for the win on track. I don't think he will, even though he'll get DRS. Don't know if he'll be able to make the move. John very close, or sorry, JT close to John. It's too many J's. But he has no battery to work with. And he's holding the inside. He knows that JT's going to want to go for a dive bomb. Braking late around the outside. Off the track. Still going to be able to hold it. Is that not an illegal overtake? Okay, I think he let him back through. As they're bumping, they're still bumping. He's trying to squeeze his way through as they make contact again. JT, what are you doing? I know John's probably like, what the hell? This guy's got 9 seconds of pens. What's he playing at? As we watch our race leader, MRK, across the line, and he'll take the win. As Newbie also gets another 9-second time penalty. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Yeah, that was a very classic JTB. John is gonna get P3 regardless. Let's see Ted take that spot as well. Testarossa is gonna come across, also take that spot. So all that work from the Mercs just to drop back down to P6 and P7. Shaking my head. And so we got Great Ugg finally crossing the line. Villeneuve left before everyone crossed the line, so that's going to throw off that order a little bit because I didn't see exactly where he was beforehand. We got Corny, who made the worst strategy call of the race today. In 14th. Nice and clean. Yes, very good. Very good, sir. Here we go, Corny. Cross the line. Done and dusted. And tie. The winner of the most track limit penalties of today. Probably in today in total. We'll come across the line in last. Wait, look at Testarossa. I told him. P13? What are you doing? What kind of qualifying do you call that? And here he goes. P5, was it? Very nicely done. So congrats to MRK, Vaughn, and John on our podium sitters today. Very nicely done, especially for the RB constructor charge. Try and catch back up to Ferrari. So that's a very good point haul for them, a double podium. Looking very good. Very good, very nice. As race winner MRK also wins cleanest driver. Fastest lap goes to JT. Testarossa driver of the day. And Cobb K with the most overtakes and also most incidents today. So congratulations to Cobb K. We'll see what Midnight decides to do with, or the two of them decide to do with that incident they had that brought the safety car about halfway through the race. As, yeah, we saw everyone cross the line, so I'm not going to read out again. But JT with the fast lap of a 1:35.7. And for our stream's sake, in case someone needs to look at it later, I will scroll through everybody. So the only non-finishers were Devin as a reserve today and Welshie, who called it a day after, what, the first 3 laps? I think he got into an incident with one of the Ferraris, said, I don't want to do this no more. And yeah. So congratulations to everyone that finished the race, everyone that participated, everyone that got on the podium, MRK, my good friend, winning. I'm not doing an interview because I need to let the dog outside and jump in for Tier 3. We might have a special Tier 3 race. We might have a couple more people jumping in. And as you can see, I learned from the last time I did Tier 4. I muted everybody in the lobby before jumping in because last time you had people talking to game chat. Great Unc, I'm looking at you. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. And we'll catch you in the next one. Adios!